if I didn't have football, I wonder whether I'd actually be here. When I was young, I knew what was going on in my head, and there was lots of things that young boys were doing that I didn't want to be doing. I didn't want to be playing soldiers or stuff like that, but I could play football. I did try to commit suicide when I was younger. I used to stand on the top of Balham House, willing myself to jump, so I'd always go to the side that overlooked Sutton United. I'd have that focus and see that football ground, which probably made me come down in a lift rather than other forms. You know, refereeing, you just forget about everything, and football's great for your mental health and your physical health. Although I have to say, it probably delayed my transition. If I have to find one negative.
Aaron, Lucy, nice to meet you.
So yeah, 2017-18 was going to be my last season refereeing, having been a referee for many years, but I was in the process of transitioning, and at that point I didn't think that the football world would accept me.
Yes. Go kick, guys.
Right wing.
So that was going to be my last season. Christmas of 2017, I had quite a few heart attacks. Ended up spending Christmas in hospital, had a blocked artery. Whilst I was in hospital, it made me realise that you only get one life. So I decided that I was going to see if the football world would accept me. So 2018, I told the FA who I actually am, and I still wanted to continue refereeing, which they were great about, to be fair. Although they was like, oh, we don't know what to do because we've never had any transgender referees before. However, they would support me as best that they could. And yeah, in August 2018, the start of the 2018-19 season, I came out publicly as being transgender.
We just went, oh my God, it's on the front page with Madonna.
Yeah.
Madonna. So I met Lucy in 2001. It was a second time relationship for both of us. I had 4 children and she had 2. She was my local taxi driver, which wasn't the driver, she was a controller. Then my taxi started being late, and Lucy was deliberately making me ring the office to find out where my taxi was. So we started having a bit of a dialogue. And then one of the taxi drivers was a woman driver, and I think she quite liked Lucy. Lucy hadn't transitioned at this point. And she said, oh, come and meet her. So we went back. I went back really drunken with a load of my girlfriends to the taxi office one night. And I just looked at Lucy and I knew we were going to be together.
Avril was the first person I told, and she's held my hand all the way through and has been the biggest rock that I could ever have, to be fair. She's just been totally and utterly amazing.
It was the missing piece of the jigsaw. We chatted a lot that night, and we chatted a lot since then. And it was about where would this go, who is she, where would she be. She was frightened a lot because of coming out. She was worried about her family. So for a long time, for 15 years, we lived a double life. So we'd go out as Avril and Lucy, but at home we'd be Avril and him. You're in the wrong situation and you're using the wrong name and the wrong pronoun. And she had a few times that she purged everything. You know, she'd be this person everybody expected her to be. But I always knew she would transition, always.
Just something I shouldn't really do, really, but when in Rome and that. So just a penalty at the Stretford end. Not many people get to take one here, do they? No goalkeeper, so...
Football, whilst is an inclusive space because everyone in the world loves football, it can give off the vibe that it's not a very inclusive place. You would find, and it still happens to this day, a lot of homophobic chanting and racist chanting. You know, the fact that there's now only a couple of out gay footballers. So if nobody is coming out as being gay, somebody coming out as being transgender, it was scary, and I didn't think or feel that the footballing world would accept me, especially being a referee. So yeah, so this is where I went and helped a league out by running a line for them, and the team obviously knew that I was coming, and I just got target abuse from literally the first second I got there till the end of the game, sadly. Put me in a bad place, not going to lie. Probably my worst experience in football. Well, not probably, it was my...
We'd been in the trans community for a long time, and they'd really supported us. We'd made lots of friends, and we thought we want to do something to give back. And Lucy's full of ideas. She was like, why don't we start a radio station? Hi everybody, it's Avril here, and I'm here with the 70s show. Yes, I am back again.
Because I felt that we needed a radio station where we can discuss issues that trans people face. So I set up Trans Radio, which has just gone from strength to strength.
Then we had lockdown. People were at home and they were stuck in situations that were difficult for them.
So we set up Truck Listens, which is a mental health helpline, and that has actually saved lives, which is kind of, you know, amazing.
Then, because Lucy's story then hit and she had lots of people reaching out saying, I want to play football, but I can't.
And they didn't feel comfortable walking into a football club as them true selves. So I decided I'd set up a team, Truck United. And then nobody could say to me that there isn't a football team for me, because I would say, well, there is, because we've set one up. So this is the Truck United warm-up shirt, obviously based on the Transgender flag colours. This is our main kit. We've actually sold this worldwide with the Clark 10, of course. Nobody wears the number 10 except myself. We've created history on 2 occasions where we fielded the first ever team of transgender women when we played Dulwich Hamlet. And then this year, 2023, we fielded a team solely of trans masculine people, which was the first time that has been done in an 11-a-side format. So this is our trophy cabinet, which is a lot bigger than Tottenham Hotspur's. A few faces I recognise, to be sure. For it's such an iconic venue as Old Trafford, you know, there's a lot of history here. So to be here and be involved in a game at such an amazing venue was just absolutely brilliant, thoroughly enjoyable. Yeah, so when I got the email from Guinness World Records, it actually just gave me goosebumps. It's crazy. To be honest, all I've done is just be myself and be true to myself and, you know, continue to do something that I love. I would just say to anyone, be yourself, be who you are. And be true to yourself, and you know, if that's how you're feeling, then express yourself and be who you are. I held up who I was for many years, lived a double life for many years because I was worried about how it would affect everybody else. But you get one life, so go live it and live a great life.